The topic I would like to research for my History 2 final paper is the Japanese American internment camps that were established in 1942. I know this is going to be an intense project, so I didn't want to choose something that didn't interest me. Asking yourself what historical event interests you isn't easy. There are almost too many topics to choose from. I then remembered a movie I watched several years ago called Snow Falling on Cedars. The Japanese American internment camps were part of the movie's plot. Since then, this particular subject has been of interest to me. I don't know a lot about it, so what better way to find out than to write my paper on it? I started my search just by Googling Japanese internment camps. One of the first search results was the PBS website. I love PBS's shows and documentaries, so I went there to read a little bit more on the subject. It was there that I found the transcript of the Executive Order 9066 from Franklin D. Roosevelt. I know this isn't 8 to 9 pages, but I think that it has enough content for it to be my primary source for my final project. I now had to find the original for this document. I went to the Library of Congress website to find it with no luck. So I then went back to Google and typed in Executive Order 9066. This led me to another website ending in GOV, and I knew it was a safer site because of the GOV, so I dug deeper. I learned that it was a website for the National Park Service. I didn't realize the link at this point and thought that this is not going to help my research. But a few more clicks and I found that I had found a ton of information on Japanese internment camps. One of the camps was called Manzanar. It's located in one of California's national. The website even has a virtual museum for those of us who don't live close enough to visit. There's so much information that relates to the topic, and in fact, it didn't help me narrow down my search, but created so many more questions. A lot of the information is for school children, so I know I need to find more scholarly articles when I get further into my report, but I feel like this is a great start. Another primary source I found on this subject was a poster that was posted in towns notifying Japanese Americans to report to the camps. I found a picture of this poster on Wikipedia, and again I knew I had to find a more reliable site. So I googled Japanese internment camp poster, and the first website on the search result ended in GOV. And again, I figured this would be another great resource and safe site. And it turns out it's a National Archives website. Surfing to their website helped me to develop my question, or at least pointed me in the right direction. It has teaching resources and more documents, original documents, to use for the project. The theme I want to pursue on this topic is broad at this point, but I want to find out what it was like to have to stop your life and relocate to one of these camps. I then want to learn how the Japanese Americans were treated while in the camps, and finally, I want to learn how they returned to their lives following the release. Were they able to resume their lives once they did, or did they have to start all over with nothing? Like, did they lose their property as a result? And by answering these questions, I hope to answer the following question. Were the rights of Japanese Americans afforded them by the U.S. Constitution violated by forcing them to relocate into internment camps? I know I need to narrow this down a little bit more, but I need to learn more about the subject in order to refine my questions. So I hope this will work for my History 2 final project. Thank you.